Hey everybody, welcome to 906. If you're new here, thanks for stopping in here and checking this one out. This video I'm going to talk about antlers and big bucks, little bucks, kind of go over our camp rules, what we do, what we shoot or don't shoot. And I'd be interested to see what the rest of you out there do, what your camp rules are or what your personal rules are, either way. So be great if I could get some comments back on this, just to kind of start a discussion. We're going to start off with our camp rules. Our camp rules are pretty simple. First week of season, 6 points or better. Of course, my brother's deer, that 5 point, anybody in the UP, anybody that knows about the UP or hunts in the UP is going to shoot that 5 point. That's a nice UP buck, mature buck. So 6 points or better the first week of season, and then you get into the second week, and it depends on your tag. If you buy a single tag and the second week you're hunting, you want to shoot a small buck, something like this, or even small buck like this. This was a buck my son shot a couple of years ago. You can do it. It's got to be a legal buck, of course, and we go from there. If you buy a combination tag, of course you can't legally shoot one of these forks or spikes, so that's up to you to what tag you want to buy. This is in my opinion, this is a trophy buck. This is one I shot a number of years ago, 2013. I mentioned in a previous video, I like to eat venison, so the bigger the deer, the better. I will shoot a 4 point if I have a tag for it. And my tag decision is based a lot on whether or not I'm going to get to bow hunt. If I'm thinking I'm going to have some time to bow hunt, well then I'll probably buy the combo tag. There was a few years, I think they changed it now, I'm not even sure. There was a few years you couldn't take a doe with the bow. Prior to that, it was you could buy the combo tag, you could shoot a doe with the bow, and then you had your antler restrictions. You had to shoot something like this with the rifle. And then there was 4 or 5 years where you couldn't take a doe at all with the bow. Speaking of does, this isn't a high deer population. It's we don't have all kinds of farm fields, and somebody made a comment on my last video that the guys at their camp buck hunt for the first couple days, then they fill their tag with a doe. We don't have that option, and I've never shot a doe, so if we did have that option, that would probably change our hunting strategy, but we don't have that option. So that's kind of our camp rules. Let me see, what else can we talk about? The UP of Michigan, guys that hunt in the UP, gals that hunt in the UP, know that there are big deer here. Don't get me wrong. There's trophies out there. There's trophies everywhere in any state, I would imagine. We're not in like I say, a high population area. We don't. If I go out in the woods and hunt for an entire day and see 8 deer, that's a good day. A lot of days are 1-2 deer. One other thing I forgot to mention, with our camp rules, we have a couple hunters that come from out of state, and if they're going to spend 100, and I don't know what an out of state Michigan, if you're from out of Michigan and you come here to hunt, I don't know what that tag costs, but I'm assuming it's 150, 180, somewhere in that. If you come from out of state and you got 3 days to hunt and you bought a tag for $180 and you want to shoot this deer, I got no problem with that at all. And excuse me, my dad and my brother, nobody has a problem with that. That's a big money investment to come from Alaska or Wisconsin or wherever you might be coming from. And if you want to shoot a smaller deer and put your $100 and some tag on it, that's great. We're here to hunt and to, put venison in the freezer. A lot of times our out-of-state hunters will shoot a deer and put their tag on it and leave the deer for us, depending on the year, depending on how much time they have to hunt in their own state. So that's nice. That's a way we can. Yeah, I like to shoot them myself, but I will take free venison anytime I can get it. Granted, I got to process and cut and do that kind of stuff. I have 2 deer on the pole right now that I'm probably going to end up cutting both of them. My brother's deer and Chuck's deer, because Chuck had to go back home. He left his deer for us, and my brother's got a bad back. He can't stand there for hours and cut meat. So I will be paid in venison for doing the processing on those 2 deer. So I think that's about it for camp rules. If you hunt out of a camp, I'd love to hear what your camp rules are, antler restrictions, any of that stuff. I find it interesting to see what other people do. So we'll go ahead and take a little walk into the living room here. Look at all these racks are screwed to the wall, so I can't take them down. But yeah, even the small ones get hung up on the wall. This is not all our antlers. I've been hunting for 35 years. And side note, I haven't missed an opening day in 35 years. That one in the middle, that's, I think that tag on it, if I remember right, is from the 60s. It's one of those old metal tags. That's a big buck. Here's another one with one of the old style tags on it. We don't even know who shot these deer. Somebody in the family, either my grandfather or my dad's uncle, somebody. But we like to hang them up. Like I say, this isn't all of them. My dad's got a box in the garage full of antlers. This is just the ones that we managed to get hung up. There's a nice UP 8-point there. Nice 10-point there. A friend of ours shot he's from Lower Michigan. Came up a number of years ago. I think that's 2015 it says on that one. Then we got the hat rack. Let me pause this. I'll get this down. It's kind of an interesting story on this one. So here's the hat rack. Took it down off the wall so we could take a better look at it. You'll notice the tines were all cut off. And the reason for it, see if I can do this, is somebody thought it'd make a good stool. Probably put your work boots on in the morning. Nobody knows who made the stool or how old it is. This rack's old. The thing's just an absolute monster. Tons of mass. Kind of cool. Good decoration at camp. So that's kind of my thoughts on antlers and what bucks we shoot. Like I say, we don't have doe options, so that's how we do it. I don't even know if I'm sure there's better places in the UP. I know southern UP, more farm fields and stuff. They probably got bigger bucks down there. But this is the family property. This is where we hunt, and that's how we do it. We're gonna continue to do it. Just a little side note, I want to get out west. I'd love to go to South Dakota or one of those type places and shoot a big deer. That's kind of on my list. I had one friend of mine tell me to get out and do it before you can't walk and you're too old. So I guess I got to start planning. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, if you like this channel, go ahead and click that like and subscribe for me. That'd be great. Thanks for everybody for watching. Have a great day.